The recent death of Robin Williams is a sad and tragic one for today, and it will probably be the most talked about occurrence for a long time. Um, Robin Williams was one of the most talented men in comedy. Not only was he a great actor, but he was a great stand-up comedian as well. He was great at improvising, and he spread laughter, and he made people smile. He was just altogether an amazing person. And his death, his suicide, is caused by his depression, which goes to show that even some of the greatest people can succumb to something so terrible and have to die because they don't know what else to do. And this is even become political already. Christians everywhere are saying that Robin Williams is in hell because he committed suicide. I mean, how would Christians feel if someone came up to them after one of their family members that they loved had committed suicide because of depression, and like, oh, they're burning in hell? How would they feel if that happened to them? They probably would not want to think about that. But anyways, Robin Williams was a great person, and Christians are using this as an excuse to become political and do what they do best, which is be assholes. And this is what they do. I mean, the Christian religion is like their own worst enemy to themselves. They destroy themselves because they paint themselves to be the people that we say they are. They're really fucking shitty. They're just intolerant assholes. And they're like, oh, you gotta tolerate us. No, we don't have to tolerate you. We're not gonna tolerate intolerance. That's fucking bullshit. Alright? Anyways, to any Christians who want to say that, Robin Williams is in hell, and if there is a hell, I'll probably end up there too. And you know what? I'll be glad to be there with Robin Williams and people like Jimi Hendrix and Darwin. And you know what? We'll rock out. We'll probably smoke weed and, listen to heavy metal. And while you're in boring ass fucking heaven, listening to shitty Christian rock and telling knock-knock jokes. You guys are so fucking bland. And the only thing that you do is paint yourselves to be just pieces of shit. Including the Westboro Baptist Church. And the Westboro Baptist Church is like the main, like, provokers in this kind of shit. But like a lot of Christians do the same kind of shit outside of the Westboro Baptist Church. And it's fucking bullshit. And if you guys want to stop being persecuted, even though like 75% of America is Christian, if you guys want to stop doing that shit, if you want to stop being persecuted, then stop being a fucking idiot, asshole, homophobic douchebag who says the kind of shit that you do. It's you really piss people off. There's a reason why you make people want to asphyxiate a Smurf, and it's just like you're some, and then it's just, I mean, really, what the fuck, guys? Do you have anything better to do than to comment on a great man's death just because he killed himself? Depression is not related to sin. Depression is a chemical imbalance in your brain, alright? It makes people think differently. It makes their minds have a different set of rules, pretty much, alright? It's not like you can nudge someone with your elbow with someone who has depression. You can't nudge them with your elbow and be like, oh, it's gonna be bad. It's not that bad, okay, buddy? It's not fucking like that, It's a mental illness. It's not just being sad. It's not anything like that. It's like an actual mental illness. It exists, and it causes people to do these kinds of things. So I advise anyone who is thinking about committing suicide to call a suicide hotline. That would be a good idea. I don't have any numbers, but you can find one. You know, there's internet, there's Google. Yeah, it's really fucked up that people just think like this. I don't understand what possesses these people to be such pieces of shit. And why? I mean, yeah, they listen to an immoral book and they consider it true. And you know, I haven't ever read anywhere in the Bible. I've read the Bible, like most of it, not all the way through, but you know, I've read a lot of immoral shit, but I've never read anything about people going to hell for committing suicide. And many of the Catholic Church used to be like, you know what, you should commit suicide to get closer to God. And they actually used to like suggest it, and now they're like, oh, we don't like that. But well, what should I matter? I don't even believe in God, you know. But yeah. So you know what, guys? I'll go to hell and hang out with Robin Williams and Jimi Hendrix, and I'll do really cool shit and have fun, you know. And you know what? There's so many scientists in hell. There's probably air conditioner in there, anyways. You know, Satan probably parties with them too. He probably doesn't even torture them anymore. He probably doesn't even torture them. You know, Satan in the Bible is like pretty much the better person. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Comment, subscribe, like my page on Facebook, and that's all I have to say.